Hey guys, Gordon, I Need a Haircut Wallace here from Remax Real Estate Center in Cambridge, Ontario. Trying out some new microphones this week, so hopefully things sound a whole lot clearer. As always, congratulations first and foremost to my most recent clients here on getting their offer on their condo townhouse firm this past week. So we were actually able to attain the highest square foot price per square foot in that entire complex ever. So of course I had to go through and take some time to bust out some memes, which is what I've been doing here. So just diving into the numbers, this is our weekly or bi-weekly recap, semi-weekly recap. So starting off in Brant County here, I had mentioned on Tuesday's update that I was going to start comparing week over week. I'll do that just on the Friday updates because that'll give us the best comparison. So in Brant County here, we're looking at 293 active listings as of about 6:30 today, compared to 290 at the same time last week. 5 new today versus 3 new last Friday. It's really the jump in total active that I want to focus on with both Brant and Wellington counties, because that's the better number to look at for that, not so much how many are new in the specific day that we do this. Conditional sales in the last week, we had 3 this past week as opposed to 7, 25 firm instead of as opposed to 29 in the previous 7 days from last week's update. So about on par for firm. Conditionals are down a little bit. That's just indicative of the whole market slowing down a little bit. 4 listings expired in the past week versus 2 on the last update. And then in the last 5 days, we had 0 suspensions and 12 cancellations as opposed to 10 and 9. And again, I always lump those two kind of together. So just to clarify, suspensions are sellers choosing to press pause on their listing agreement with their realtor. Cancellations are canceling the listing contract altogether. That number sometimes is overinflated because if people have their houses on the market for an extended period of time, sometimes we will proactively cancel the listing agreement in order to put up a fresh copy of it to restart that days on market counter. If you remember my little rant about that 1 or 2 or 4 videos ago. So with both suspensions and cancellations, I really like to focus on just those that were new, because there's all kinds of different reasons why they might choose to become suspended or canceled. I would only freak out if the canceled and suspensions number jumped for properties that were only on the market for less than a week. So I just pick 5 days or less to really narrow that down. Okay, so that's Brant County, including Brantford, from the MLS data. And again, Wellington County here. So total active has grown week over week, so that's a positive sign. So 388 currently active on the market, again, as of about 6:30 this evening. 8 new today, 8 new last Friday as well, just on that one day. Conditional sales, we had 5 in the last week, so that's up a little bit. Firm sales down a little bit. But again, these deals that are conditional, the goal is to get them to firm up. So these numbers all translate down into the next row. So these extra 2 might firm up in the next day or couple days, depending on what conditions are on those deals. So you could see that kind of level off. 9 listings expired as opposed to 4, 2 suspensions and 11 cancellations in the last 5 days. Total of 13 compared to a total of 16, with 0 of those being properties that were on the market for 5 days or less. So again, seller confidence very strong across both these markets is what these numbers tell me. A lot of people have been asking me, not asking me, a lot of people have been telling me, oh, other people are telling me the market's down. The market's not down. The market just isn't up like it normally would be this time of year. So from a relative perspective, you can consider it down, because whereas we normally would have a glut of, say, 50 new listings because of the spring market, those listings, a good chunk of them are being delayed in some of these markets. So the market itself is not down, We just haven't seen the typical spring influx in these areas. Okay, Waterloo region, of course, always seems to be the exception. The lion's share of activity happening outside of the GTA appears to be in Waterloo region. I don't research the GTA stats as in depth as I do these other regions. So total active today, 730 active properties in Waterloo region, residential properties for sale. So that's up 50 week over week. 13 of those just new today. And as you recall, last Friday was a holiday, so I wasn't expecting this number to be very high. But every single business day that I've been looking at these stats, we have had a double-digit addition in new listings in Waterloo region. So 13 is actually pretty low from that point of view. 8 conditional sales in the last week, 64 firm sales in the last week. So that's quite impressive. 95 was an amazingly high number, so the activity is still strong. Just under 10% there of the total inventory went firm week over week. 10 listings expired, and again, the last 5 days, 16 and 27. Much higher numbers in the other 2 regions that I look at. But again, we have almost double the activity happening here. Okay. 0 of those coming from listings that were new to the market 5 days ago or more recent. Okay. So still healthy across the board, still strong across the board. And that's pretty much the update for today. So hope you guys are finding some value in these updates. I know that it's something that I do anyway for myself, my own knowledge. So when people ask me how things are going, I can talk intelligently about it. And I just decided that, hey, might make some good video content, so why not? So I'll leave it at that for this week. Hope you all are staying safe and healthy again. Again, if you do need to make a purchase or put your house on the market, give me a call so we can talk about how to do so safely and effectively. 226-218-0433. You can call or text me pretty much anytime between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. You can expect a response. A little bit later on the weekends in terms of the morning. And then Gordon at callcambridgehome.com, GordonW@remax.net. I've got 30 different email addresses, I'm sure. They all kind of funnel into the same place. So however you want to reach out is fine. Congratulations again to my clients this past week and month. I know Amber and Sean got their keys this past week. We've got Heather and Jeff coming up in a few weeks, getting keys to their new place, as well as Nick and Jenny coming to Cambridge. So congratulations to all those families. Look forward to being there for the big day from afar. Drop off my gift in advance so you can pick it up off your doorstep. And hope everybody has a great and safe weekend. Thanks.